How's it going, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, and today we are going to be going over some of the V-Jump scans. Quite a bit of 2-year anniversary information. I don't believe that they've released everything, because there isn't like any images of new units. Obviously there will be some Dokkan awakenings for specific units, which we will get to in a moment. Let's go through all of the translations. Again, big shout out to the subreddit, specifically Koala-san. He translates the majority of the Japanese units when they come out, obviously. So let's jump straight into it. Second anniversary celebrations will start on the 29th. There will be a select Dokkan Fest. It seems that you can pick a Dokkan Fest exclusive to pull from a special banner. I'm not sure if it includes all or just the ones in the picture. So quickly go to this picture. Essentially, what we are getting from this is that we can pick one of these units to summon. So that's going to be awesome, because these were the first, obviously, Dokkan Fest units to be released, and they are still, some of them are still pretty damn good. For example, the Ultimate Gohan's pretty good, AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Full Power Frieza, and even Cell. Like, the boosts that he gets from the deep system are pretty damn good. But for me, if we do get to pick which unit to go for, I would definitely go for Full Power Frieza, just simply because I don't have a hero team at the moment. But so obviously, Full Power Frieza is the better unit to go for. And then these cards will receive a Dokkan Awakening, and you can get this the medals from the Dokkan Brawl, which is a new mode, by the way, which we'll get to in a moment. So if you obviously don't know what these units are, what they look like, let's quickly go on them. So we have Nova Shenron, who I was actually looking at yesterday. I was wondering if he did have a Dokkan Awakening, and he is going to get one, and he is going to be pretty damn good. He already has Shocking Speed, and he gets a pretty high attack boost, so I'm actually pretty excited to see him getting a Dokkan Awakening, because my current tech units aren't that great, so it would be nice to implement him in my team. STR Evil Boo, he's honestly not that great. I don't know what they're going to do to his passive. I would imagine that they will get rid of his restriction, maybe make him self-sufficient, and obviously give him a bigger attack boost, pardon me. AGL Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, he just got shafted. He's pretty bad. When you are below 80% HP, attack and defense up by 40%, which really isn't that great. He doesn't have prepared for battle, if I'm not mistaken. This is the revival link. If you guys are wondering, I'm pretty sure it's the revival link anyway. Let's have a quick look. Yes, the revival link. Is it? Yes, the revival link. Of course. And I'm not too sure. This is maybe the Vegeta family. Yes, it is. So yeah, it'll be nice to see this unit get a Dokkan Awakening. He'll most likely get prepared for battle. Maybe get rid of the restriction, and he would be a decent unit. And I know Dan, shout out to Dan, he's pretty excited to see this one getting a Dokkan Awakening, because he's actually not a bad support unit. I personally won't use him. Like, I don't even have him, but I personally wouldn't use him, because I'd rather have like that additional hard hitter, especially on a villain team. If it was on a mono team, if it was on a mono team, I would understand. But I don't know, I'm not really feeling support units on a villain team, just simply because you don't really need it, kind of. I don't know. I don't really like support units, but anyway. Physical Super Saiyan Goku Stunner. He is actually a great unit, like, even without getting a Dokkan Awakening. He does have prepared for battle. He gets a decent attack and defensive boost, 3,000, nothing too big, but I'm pretty... Wait, is this below 80%, or is it above? More... Okay, that doesn't make any sense. I'm guessing that's above 80%. That restriction is pretty bad, especially on a physical team, because it is pretty hard to maintain, obviously, because they don't have any tanks, and we will get to that in a moment. But the point is, you do have to be above 80% for that passive skill to activate, so I would imagine that they would lower that to at least 50, or maybe just lower it slightly and then massively increase the attack and defensive boost that he gets. I'm guessing that all of these units are going to get Super Fierce Battle, but if they don't, they are obviously going to get the Rebirth link, which isn't too great, because the majority of the top tier units for their respective mono teams don't have that link. I mean, it is nice that he is getting a boost, and he will most likely get a higher chance of stun. But the thing I'm looking forward to the most is the boost that he gets to his passive skill. I'm not really too confident that they're going to improve his links that much. But yeah, that is pretty much it for that part. And then we have the new mode. So there's quite a bit of information here. So you get Dokkan Awakening medals from this event to Dokkan Awaken SSR Ginyu to LR Ginyu, which, as you can probably tell from the title, yes, there is an LR Ginyu Force. And if you're in my live stream, a lot of people were bringing it up as a joke, obviously. Oh, well, I was hoping you guys were joking. But you can now get, well, you will be able to get LR Ginyu, and he Dokkans into the LR Ginyu Force, which is pretty awesome. We'll have 5 characters on the card. Also, Dokkan Awakening medals for all of the units that we mentioned before. Special treasure gems can also be all gotten from this mode. What is Virtual Dokkan Battlefield? It's a new mode which can challenge with 100 of your SR or above cards. There is a battlefield phase and a boss fight phase. You'll be able to get treasure gems and awakening medals that can only be obtained in this mode. Penetrate the defense, penetrate the defensive, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to say the defensive line, or defensive line, whatever, of the enemy in battlefield mode. Choose your squad from the cards that you have and move out. So at first I thought you could only use SR cards initially, but you can use all your cards. Choose your squad from the cards that you have and move out. The battle will start when you encounter the enemy, destroy the barrier of the enemy and penetrate their defensive line. You will lose if your own defense line is penetrated. So it seems like a very interesting mode. No multiplayer as of yet, but this is definitely a step forward. And now we can quickly zoom in here, get a better look at this mode. So right here, I'm guessing that's like the boss battle. Obviously, it says boss. So that's his health, I would imagine, attack and defense. And this is what the new mode looks like. It looks really interesting, I'm not going to lie, it looks pretty cool. And if they can somewhat implement multiplayer into this, that would be insane. Can you imagine taking on these like new events with some of your friends? That'd be so dope. This is obviously the art for LR Ginyu. Oh, well, not LR Ginyu, but obviously the form, or the rarity prior, there we go. And this is the new game mode. Obviously you can use any of your units. At first I initially thought that it was just going to be SRs, but it doesn't seem to be like that. You get to choose 5 random characters will be put on the battlefield. You can drag and drop characters on the field and let the I can't speak today, and let the AI play this game out. Be wise to choose which characters to put into battle. There's a cost limit to put characters on the battle, blah blah blah. In Super Strike, Android 16 and April Fool's Yamchas are recommended characters. With the characters that are still left over from the battlefield phase, you can challenge the boss. When you manage to penetrate the defense line of the enemy, you are given the option to fight the boss. Okay, you are able to have less than 7 members on your team. Those empty slots will be filled with Cybermen. Fighting the boss. This is the same as regular Dokkan battle fights. Okay. And then characteristics of different types in battlefield mode. AGL, movement speed is high. Tech can attack multiple enemies. Int, high damage attack against the barrier of the enemy. High attack value for STR. Physical, increased HP and will function as a blocker / wall. Which is kind of ironic, especially when you consider that physical doesn't have any tanks. So it's interesting that they gave the physical type that ability. And if I'm not mistaken, there is actually something else. Or, I think that might be it. It does... Oh, here we go. 2 LRs, apparently. That's what it seems like. We're getting 2 legendary rares. I don't know if this is a troll. It doesn't look like it. Borgos. Or I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. From the World Tournament, he is a physical type, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully, he is going to be the physical tank. And I'm not sure what type Ginyu is. It doesn't say. Maybe he's a multiple type unit, because you obviously have the entire Ginyu Force on there, but at the same time you have LR Frieza, Dodoria and Zarbon. Pardon me, it doesn't really say here what type he is. Yeah, it doesn't say. But it does look like we are getting another LR for the World Tournament, which is great, and he's a physical type. I can't find it now, I think I got rid of it. But I think I've pretty much covered everything that has been released so far. On the 20th, there is going to be a live stream that will hopefully show us this new game mode and how it works, because it does look pretty damn cool, I'm not going to lie. And hopefully you can also get some more information on the world, or well, I almost said world tournament, on the 2nd year anniversary units, for example, I'm really hoping to see the exclusive ones, obviously, because many people are theorizing that we are going to get either the Super Saiyan 4s, which I don't think we will, or a Super Saiyan God Goku Festival, which I'm hoping will happen, but who knows. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this short video. I don't know how long it was, but if you have anything to say, just leave it in the comment section down below. And yeah, hype. I'm excited to see what's coming out in the next few days. Honestly, I'm kind of underwhelmed. Well, not underwhelmed, but I was hoping to see the exclusive units, but it seems like they want to keep that stuff on the wraps until the stream. But yeah, I hope you all have a nice day, and I will see you all in the next one.